we are actually heading into this week of uncertainty. Okay, there are wars that is happening. Okay, and of course, Bitcoin price is also maintaining quite well. All right, at around the 27K zone. Okay, and of course, you can see there are a lot of anticipation. Okay, that the Bitcoin price will continue to take off from where it left. But of course, there are a lot of signs as well. There could be a black swan event, and there are a lot of uncertainty that is coming in from the media, from the news that is actually weighing the Bitcoin price down. So if you look into this article here, so the economy is currently surging, right? If you look at the US stock market, S&P 500, they do not really tank that much, but continue to pick off. Okay, you can see commodities like gold or silver were ready as well. When during times of uncertainty, commodities tend to outperform against other asset class. So here, right, the economy is surging, okay, which means it's time to buy Bitcoin or BTC. Okay, so is there a good reason to actually buy now, or should you still wait on the sideline, or what should you do at the moment? So if you do not have any Bitcoin at the moment, if you are no coiner, I think this is the best time to actually start allocating some exposure into Bitcoin. Okay, as you know that the world fiat currency, it is declining due to inflation. Okay, so you can see here, this article here, you can see the US economy seems like it's refusing to be derailed. It added a staggering of 336,000 jobs in September. Okay, defying most expectation. So the jobs recently just announced on the non-farm payroll last Friday itself. Okay, last Friday itself, and then this achievement becomes all the more remarkable against the backdrop of soaring yields on longer-term treasury bonds and surging mortgage rates. Okay, so yeah, what you can see right now, the situation here for the job market. Okay, right, I think it's been a lot of anticipation. Okay, for more job opportunities that is going to open. Okay, and of course, I think right now they're actually stopping or selling of bonds at the moment. Okay, they actually stop selling of bonds, and right now you can see, okay, the other asset class will continue to pick off, and of course, dollar index now is beginning to decline, which is also a good sign. Okay, so yeah, again, overall, you can see there could be another tightening interest rate hike that is coming in on November itself. Okay, so just do bear that in mind. We could expect one more last rate hike for end of this year. Okay, so it has to get worse before it gets better. The bond market has witnessed its historical rout, described by Bank of America Global Research as the greatest bond bear market of all time. Okay, the analysis isn't all doom and gloom. There are hints that the relentless sell-off in the US Treasury could come to an end. Okay, so I think right now they have already started to stop or to put a breather or hold on the selling of the Treasury's bond. Okay, and then we do indeed see a recovery. It will signal the start of a new bull market for risk assets. So risk asset like Bitcoin, okay, high speculative asset, I think will have a higher chance to actually recover and to continue its steam towards the upside. Okay, so you can see turning to crypto, it's crucial to recognize that short-term Bitcoin price action remains somewhat linked to regulatory decisions, especially when you talk about the Bitcoin spot ETF. So Bitcoin spot ETF, as you know, that the SEC only given the approval from 3 to 6 months from now. So 3 to 6 months from now, it could be from January to March. So January to March 2024 will be a spot ETF season approval. And that's where I believe most likely the demand will continue to increase. There will be hype and FOMO as well, because the anticipation is quite high for approval of the first ever Bitcoin spot ETF in the US. Okay, so this will actually spark more demand in the market and will actually push the price even more further. Okay, so yeah. So another thing here is that there's a twist, right? What may spell bad news for financial markets could be good for the broader economy, right? The Federal Reserve holds a pivotal role in shaping the path for risk asset, and there are just 2 more meetings before end of the year. So already expect that November there could be one more last rate hike. Okay, so these are the anticipation coming in before end of the year. And of course, not to forget, usually end of the year, especially end of December or the Christmas week, right? We have a festive reverie could set the tone for 2024. So not only for crypto, but I believe also for stock market. The stock market also have witnessed the Santa rally, right? Whatever most people call it, the Santa rally. That's where you're going to see very bullish signs for the market to end the year or to end the year. Okay, so after the year we've had, it might soften the blow and pathway for more creditable 2024. And then, of course, you can see historical data shows that the market tends to gather momentum during this festive season. Okay, so that's where people are going to have a jolly good time with their family. And then you're going to see people are start talking about crypto, start talking about stocks. You know, they are actually sharing their stories, how much they have gained, how much on their portfolio. So this could also cause a surge in buying activity and positive sentiments among investors, right? So usually end of the year, especially on December, this usually happens. And of course, you can see another factor here we are looking at is the decision of approving spot ETF and any potential pause in rate hikes or even a shift in the Federal's messaging concerning future hikes will be watched closely. Okay, so yeah, these are the expectation that is happening right now. Okay, so the economy is, one thing is good, one thing is bullish. Okay, we have this risk asset class like Bitcoin, commodities like gold are actually continue to rise. So I think you should pay more attention on what is really happening rather than focusing on distractions like the war. Okay, when people hear about the war, people do not know what to do. People are actually sitting on the sidelines. People are actually having this fear of not taking action or not buying in through the fear instead of waiting, instead of looking for opportunities. That's where you want to go in when there's fear in the market. Okay, look for opportunities, look for buying the dip. If you see there's any good altcoins to accumulate, then I believe you should actually start to accumulate because we are already ending the year of 2023, which is the year of accumulation. So last 3 more months for you to accumulate before we move to 2024, which is the spot ETF approval season from January to March. Okay, so you want to be prepared before January itself. Okay, so that's the first article. Moving on next. Okay, we can see here Cardano. So of course, Cardano, there are a lot of criticism coming in from the crypto community, coming in from non-Cardano fans, or you could say other competitors. Okay, they've been bashing Cardano, saying that Cardano is a useless community. There is no usage or utility, or probably they are not taking off with their current development. So again, I will say this, that Cardano is actually a sleeping giant. Okay, so do not hear what they say, but watch what they do. That is the most important thing. So behind the scene, they have been working, they've been developing. Okay, so here, Cardano regains top spot in development activity according to crypto analytics firm Sentiment. So Sentiment is one of the best way to keep track on token development, right? So if you want to know whether the token is active, you want to know the token is reliable, you want to rely on Sentiment for the data. Because facts and data, they are the ones who are actually doing the research on each crypto companies. Okay, so you can just Google up Sentiment. They are the ones that are providing the data. So data do not lie and you can be able to see. So here, you can see blockchain analytics firm Sentiment says that Ethereum rival Cardano just reclaimed the top spot in the ranking of development activity. So very, very important, the keyword here is development activity. The most important thing to know whether the altcoin is reliable, whether the altcoin, there is usage in the market. Okay, whether is it active on the platform like Telegram, like Discord. These are the things that you need to search. And that's why I strongly recommend for those who are actually accumulating altcoins to at least have Cardano in your portfolio. Okay, it's nothing to do with marrying the coin itself, but you want to know the community and the developer is actually working on the project itself. Okay, so according to the market intelligence platform, Cardano recorded about 611.47 notable GitHub commits in the past 30 days, right? Leading on all other crypto projects. So GitHub is where developers will gather, okay, and they will ask for feedback, which I believe is also engaging with the crypto community members on feedbacks. Okay, so maybe if you are a Cardano investor or holder, so you can able to go to GitHub and you can able to express your concern over the situation on Cardano. Is there a need to change? Is there a necessity to actually improve Cardano? How can Cardano improve, right? In terms of their ecosystem, in terms of their token utility. I think it's very important. And of course, what is their roadmap in the next 5 years? They could actually shape one company that can able to thrive against other companies. So here, Cardano was previously behind Polkadot, okay, and its Canary test network, Kusama. Okay, so you can see here, Polkadot and Kusama are also quite strong in terms of their development because they are actually an interoperability cross-chain solution. Okay, so they have about 500.67 GitHub commits. Okay, so these are the developers. Okay, and then you can see here, Cardano flips Polkadot and Kusama itself. So they're actually number one in terms of development. So they are working behind the scene. They're actually providing use cases. They're providing value to the community, to both sides. That is a win-win situation. That is what you want when you want to know whether the token is useful or not. Okay, so this is one way to track. So the firm says that high levels of development activity can indicate developers have confidence in the blockchain's longevity and that new features may be coming soon to the project ecosystem. So of course, if you talk about Cardano has been around since I believe it's 2017. So they have already gone through two bear market, and then two bull run. This will be the third cycle for Cardano itself. And of course, you can see how well they have overcome the bear market situation, and of course the winter season as well. Okay, so the firm is also keeping a close watch on the supply of Bitcoin sitting on crypto exchange. According to sentiment, the supply of Bitcoin exchange is hovering around 5.68%. Okay, of its lowest in the most 6 years. Okay, so yeah, overall, also they are determining how Bitcoin is going to pay out. Okay, so if Bitcoin price were to dip back down, I think this could also impact a sell-off on the altcoins. Okay, so low levels of Bitcoin supply on crypto exchange could minimize the impact of future sell-off. That is the key here. So as long as Bitcoin can maintain, as long as the sell-off can be preserved rather than having a massive sell-off, then I believe most likely altcoins will maintain, okay, during this time. So all eyes on BTC yet again, because the 27K mark is a bit critical. Okay, might have another pullback again. I might see probably one last pullback or probably another wash off. Then maybe we might see another rally again. So that's my take here for this article. Now, moving on next very quickly. Okay, so what you can see here for the market structure. Okay, so this is by Max, the Scalping Pro. It's on Twitter. Okay, this is the psychology of a crypto cycle. We have the Wall Street cheat sheet. Okay, that is for the stock market. So this is actually focusing mostly on the crypto market. Okay, so here, right, the chart illustrates psychology of the majority of retail investors buying at the top and then selling at the bottom. This is a situation. So what happened here is that during the lows or during the bottom here, or you can see the market have fully bottomed. Okay, this is number one, I will buy lower. Okay, so number two here, the thinking that the market is on the bull track is my people thinking that this can't be another parabolic run up. So what happened? The market went down, and people assume that the market will continue to go down again. Like what is really happening now? We are actually in this bull trap at the moment. Okay, so maybe, okay, those naysayers or probably people who are bearish at this moment will still think that Bitcoin will probably hit at least 20,000 or probably go down to at least a low of 12,000. Okay, that is the scenario right now. Okay, but what happens? Phase three, number three, right? Went all the way up, then people still think that it's still below all-time high. Okay, this is the situation right now, the psychological of a retail investor's mind. Okay, now what happened? It breaks here. Let's say it breaks the 30K zone, continue higher. Maybe around here, probably about 45 to 50K here, right? We trace back down again slowly, consolidating, and then finally break all-time high. And then, okay, so maybe this could be after the halving. Okay, then you go for number four. I'm so stupid, I will buy on the next pullback. Okay, this is what happened. Okay, when this thing went parabolic, went past all-time high, retail traders will tend to be emotional, and they tend to, tend to fear of missing out, FOMO, I would say. Okay, and then number five, WTF, it's going higher, right? Like what the hell? Why is it going higher? So people cannot accept, especially those newbies, people who are new in the market. Okay, will tend to do this. Phase five usually, FOMO in, panic buys here, almost at the peak. Okay, and then what happened on number six, step six? All right, so thank God I bought the pump. Okay, so all hype, all on Euphoria, everything is very good. So what happened is that the market starts to peak and having its low off top. Okay, there's phase 6 already. Okay, it's number 6. Okay, and then what happened? Number 7, just a small correction. Okay, so this is what happened is the denial situation here, thinking that the market will come back, right? Because you bought here, then the market dipped back down because you know that the party is already over at this level here. But because of the psychological factor, because of the FOMO and lack of experience, that's where the retail will face this judgment on this step 7 here, just a small correction. Okay, and then what happened is that it's consolidating before we pump. Okay, you start to have this wishful thinking that the market will continue to rally again. And then what happened is that it continues to head down. Okay, and then you're blaming the market again. What the hell? Crypto is a scam. Okay, so you are at a loss, at an unrealized loss. Market went down. Okay, so what happens is that the newbies will actually panic sell, so off. Okay, and then thank God I sold it and dump it now. You sold it at a loss. So that is the mistakes that they're actually paying. Buy at the top, sell at the bottom. Okay, so that's the thing here that I want to highlight. Psychology of a crypto cycle. Okay, so yeah, this is the situation right now that we are going in. So step 1 again, reverse. Step 1, step 2. So right now we are here right now, step 2. Okay, it's a bull trap. Okay, but again, like I said, even though whether it's a bull trap or not, you want to be prepared for this year rather than next year. Correct? Because I've really been telling you guys that the year of 2023 is a year of accumulation. So you don't want to miss out. Okay? So you don't want to miss out, but do dollar cost average every single month until end of this year. And then that's how you play the game. That's how you win in crypto. So you don't want to be the newbie right now, coming in on phase 5, phase 6, and then you're regretting. Okay, so that's what many people do. All right, so this is a philosophical. Now, next one also very critical also. Okay, so we are actually facing, maybe there could be a chance of a black swan event or black day, you can call it here. So here, you can see 14 years ago, Satoshi Nakamoto changed the world, but some things never change. Okay, so what happened? What things that never change? We're talking about war, distractions. War is definitely a distraction, right? So what's the big picture here for this year, this month, especially coming in from October? If you look at the past history here, of all the history on October itself, 1929, we have the stock market crash. Okay, 1987, Black Monday crash. Oh, this is the worst. Okay, all right. I think this is the worst financial crisis. And then we have the 2008 global stock market crash. Okay, all right. So this is happening on October itself. So today in October, this month itself, we are watching the US bond market meltdown. Okay, inflation is re-accelerating, continue to hit higher, but it's not taming down, as according to the Federal Reserve. Right, no matter how much of rate hike, still the inflation continues to rampant. Okay, and then banks in the UK melting down. Okay, especially Metro Bank. Okay, heading down whole thing. Okay, so our system needs liquidity and it needs it now. All right, so if they fail to do it, then I think should expect the worst. So these are the situation right now, how to prepare during whether the black swan will happen or not. Okay, so this is what you need to prepare, what you need to do. Okay, so you don't want to overreact when black swan happens. You want to anticipate the situation before or even when it happens, you're well prepared. You're equipped with the knowledge. You are 10 times to 100 times ahead of people who are not prepared. Okay, so that's the thing. So you want to go into a safe haven asset, right? Gold, Bitcoin. Okay, so this is one way you can able to safeguard your asset. Okay, so yeah, these are the possibilities of a black swan. But of course, we are looking for. Of course, we do not wish to happen, but again, but anything can happen in this world. So this is to prepare you on the possibility of a black swan. Okay, so of course, right now, as long as the war continues, then that's where the market is going through turmoil, and that's why you have to be very, very cautious right now. And how are you going to strategize your positioning and of course your risk exposure into crypto as well? Okay, so the key here is definitely how much dry powder can you able to hold right now and to accumulate during this time to plow back and to actually buy those undervalued altcoins that you really want to get it. Okay, because I myself have already went all in on end of September itself. So even for me, I entered all in on September. I still have a backup strategy. Like, let's say I do not have a dry powder. Can I able to use my Bitcoin, which is my main position holding, to allocate some of the altcoin, which is also, yes, I can do that also. Correct. So you need to have a strategy, because some people, they throw all their dry powder and then they do not have any more ammo and they don't know what to do. So for me, I always have a plan B as well. If I use up my dry powder, I can always use Bitcoin to convert some Bitcoin into altcoins. That is my current strategy at the moment. Okay, because I've already used all my dry powder and this will be the plan B now. So I've been waiting for good opportunities to actually ladder in. Those altcoins are still underwater. They are still at an unrealized loss. Right? And knowing that they have a huge potential, that's why we want to really tap into it. Okay, so these are the things that I want to highlight. Okay, now moving on next, very quickly here you can see. So a little bit of crypto education for you guys. So I believe that some of you guys want to have some education. So this is part of the program that I included a short crypto education. So this crypto education, I just want to highlight regarding the portfolio tracker app. So if you are holding altcoins, okay, but you don't know how to track, but you keep looking at the, let's say you have to manually type the price on Google or on the exchange. But this app will actually help you to track all your coins in one go, okay, in one app. Okay, there are actually 11 best crypto portfolio tracker app. Okay, the number one here is coin tracking. Okay, but usually I will use CoinStats or CoinGecko. Okay, CoinStats or CoinGecko. So later I'll put a link into the description box after I completed this video. Okay, so for you guys to actually refer back. Okay, so you can able to use this as your reference, and of course as part of the education purpose, yeah, you can able to refer in the future. Okay, so I just want to highlight one site, which is CoinStats. So CoinStats here. Okay, you can see. So example, now I'm in CoinStats. So you can go to coinstats.app. I will send the link later. Okay, so once you log in, you will have your dashboard. Okay, so what you can do here, you can click manage. Okay, click manage, you click add portfolio. If you're new, you can click add portfolio. Okay, and then what you can do here is that you can able to add using through BINANCE, MetaMask, and the best part also, you can use your hardware wallet to connect. We even have Ledger wallet, okay, Trust wallet. Okay, once you click example Ledger wallet, you can click connect. Okay, but you need an API to do it. Okay, you need to have some certain functions to do it. Right? Okay, so right now, okay, so now I just give you an example straight away. Manage portfolio, add portfolio. Okay, down here you can see create CoinStats wallet or add manual portfolio. So for instance, right now you can add manual portfolio. Okay, and then just do a test one. So what will be your total cost? So example, you invested 10K. So example, put 10K. Okay, 10K, and then you click save. Right? So when you're here, okay, you can able to add your coins manually. Under here, you click add transaction. Okay, add transaction. Enter the coin that you have already bought. Say example, Cardano, ADA, Cardano. So exchange pair, maybe you can just choose anything with ADA/USDT if you want. So example, I choose this. Okay, select the date that you bought. The time doesn't matter. Amount of units. So amount, let's say example, 1,000 unit of Cardano. So let's say at a price of 23 cents I bought. Okay. So once done, this fee you don't have to include if you want, it's optional. Okay, if you want to deduct from USDT holdings, you can deduct okay from your 10K. So you click save. All right, so insufficient funds to create. So just remove this, untick this, you click save. Okay, so you've already added. So that is your portfolio now, 246. Okay, for 1,000 unit, Cardano is at 246.2, right, at 23 cents. So example, now you're at your portfolio is up about 6.69% at about $15. Okay, so we add one more example. Let's say Avalanche. AMX, exchange pair, let's say BINANCE. Okay, so amount, let's say 10. Then maybe you buy, let's say, okay, maybe we take $10. Okay, so click save. So right now, you can see Avalanche, right? Your price currently is at 9.3, right? But you bought it at $10. So right now you're at a loss, correct? So you're currently down about 7.31%, which is $7.34. Okay, with the total amount at the moment is 10 units of Avalanche. So you can see your chart here. Okay, how much you're holding. What is your portfolio accumulation like? Okay, in terms of percentage. So the more you add, the more it will show here. Okay, and then the activity. What have you been adding? Okay, and then of course the best thing is you can able to download the app on your phone and you can able to track it. Okay, so this is the value in US dollar. Let's say if you want to change to ringgit, you can do that. You can able to change RM, MYR. Okay, then choose your native currency, the amount that you want. You change it to RM. So about 1,600 ringgit at the current price at the moment, current unrealized at the moment. Okay, so this is the portfolio tracker, also known as coin stats. Okay, so this is coin stats. You can able to, I think you can able to download for free. All right, I will send the link later on the description box for you guys to refer back later. So this is one of the education part. I believe everyone needs it to keep track on their portfolio. Very, very important, especially during this time, right? When you're actually buying, accumulating, and holding. Okay, so you can able to refer which coins are actually at a realized loss or at a realized profit. So maybe you can able to do your portfolio allocation or rebalancing of your portfolio. Okay, so this is the coin stats. Now moving on next, last to technical side. So technical side, we can see here for dominance. Now the dominance on the money time frame, currently the setup on dominance is still bullish. Right? You can see we have a nice momentum. Price close up, right? Now having a pullback here. Okay, maintaining above this level. The previous resistance now turned into support. So the only thing now to break is the current resistance, which is this level here at the 51.22. Because if it continues to rally again, might see this level is next will be around 43.14. Looking onto the weekly time frame, you can see also the weekly right now, right? The price setup on weekly, the setup is doing a lower high compared to the previous high. So maybe it could be a sign where the dominance might break back down again. Okay, if there's any chance, they might break down to this level here at 50.34. Okay, for the immediate short term. Okay, or also at the middle band here for pit stop at 50%. Okay, there could be one possibility there for the dominance. Looking on the daily time frame, you can see also the daily right now also is still bearish. Okay, I mean, you can see daily momentum pullback, so short-term pullback. Okay, but overall the trend is still uptrend. So you might see a spot back on this level here for 650.64. Okay, for dominance. So overall dominance now is down. That means most likely altcoins will outperform against Bitcoin for short term. Okay, so you can see H4 also is bearish. Let's look at Ethereum against Bitcoin. Now, Ethereum against Bitcoin, you can see now it's rallying back. Okay, it's one way or another. So, of course, on monthly time frame, the trend is looking quite weak. Okay, I think we have already broken a few major supports. So, I've already drawn a few things here. Right, this ascending channel, descending channel, this trend channel here. So overall, it's still maintaining inside this trend channel. Then look on to the weekly time frame. So the weekly time frame, you can see this is the last I draw here, 0.05704. In fact, it really retests back here, then it rebounded. Okay, because if it continues to break lower, the next one will be here, 0.05364. So yeah, overall you can see is bearish on the weekly time frame. Okay, but as long as still maintaining within this trend channel, then I believe it's still there's a chance of altcoins to continue again instead of getting capitulated, because there are high chance for altcoins to get capitulated for one last round, especially on the Ethereum side. Okay, we a bit quite weak on the altcoin side. Okay, so we have to be very, very careful. On daily time frame, you can see there's a momentum sell, pullback for the entry sell. So short-term pullback here is probably to retest on the re-entry sell zone. So you have to be very cautious there. This is just a short-term pullback. And then if it continues to rally again, you might see at the middle band here at 0.05983 for Ethereum against Bitcoin. Okay, so overall, you can see now H4, W pattern, nice W pattern breakout, closing above the middle band. Okay, so the next level to challenge is this zone here, above the current resistance now at 0.05865. Okay, so these are the levels to watch for Ethereum against Bitcoin. So yeah, you can see here, short-term wise, Ethereum is outperforming, but let's look at BTC. So BTC now, it's currently down, okay, down but not out. Okay, so overall it's maintaining above the middle band, and this will be the sell zone next to the test. Okay, so continues to head lower, you might look at this level also, at the 23.3K. Is a 23.3K. So far, overall, the money is still considered quite solid. Okay, look at weekly. Now, the weekly time frame, okay, the price, I think the weekly candlestick have closed above the middle band here. So what happened is it's doing a pullback. So this pullback now is a decision making for BTC, whether or not can maintain around this support zone. So around the 25.8. Very, very important. Because if it continues to break lower again, then it will be another concern for this level. Okay. Then again, we might look at all these possibilities of the retest at the 24.3. Okay, so we don't want to see that to be playing out. Okay, so far weekly now, you can see already is having a short-term pullback. So let's see on daily. So the daily now, you can see there is an extreme sell here, double extreme sell in fact. So there could be a huge pullback that should be expecting here. So the pullback maybe to be test back on this lows. So this lows will be around 26.2 at least. So 26.2, the market might have a pullback, okay, or this levels here. So this level will be around 26.2 as well. So 26.2, 26.3, okay, high anticipation for another pullback or another pit stop here. Okay, so H4 trend is actually breaking towards the downside. You can see momentum sell, pullback for the entry sell, breaking down again. Okay, so overall, the market on the smaller time frame is bearish. So this will need for daily to actually have a pullback. Okay, so just have to be careful there, all right, on this current time frame. Okay, now moving on next, so I'm going to highlight a few altcoins here. So let's look at the injective protocol, JUSD. Okay, so for injective protocol, I think it doesn't drop that much on notice. So what you can see here, the market now is creating a sideways movement, which is also quite good. So this is the support zone, $6-7 here, so seven bucks. So currently the price now is maintaining very well. Okay, this is your middle band here. Okay, at 4.49. Look at weekly. So weekly now you can see it's creating a flag pattern, right? Pump sideways. So you can see this flag pattern now. Maybe they could be playing this situation. Okay, so I'm not good at this drawing here. So let's see how this flag pattern is playing out. So I believe this is a bullish flag pattern. So the longer the sideways, will be a high chance of a break. So as long as the price can maintain sideways around this zone, will be very good for injective to continue the rally towards the upside. So again, it continues to break down. Where we might be seeing for injective, maybe around here at 6.98. 6.98, and then this lows here at around 5.73. Okay, we have a candlestick change of direction from sell to buy, pull back now for the entry buy. So it might look for one more last round for pullback before we see another break again towards the upside. So that's one possibility looking on the daily time frame. Daily time frame also similar like BDC with extreme sell also, so it's breaking down. So continue lower. Okay, we might see around this zone. So depending on the $7 area, $7. Okay, could be the next support for objective. Now let's look at the Fibonacci levels. So we're planning to long, planning to buy objective again. So where are your levels to watch? So the level set is 0.5 at 7.21. Okay, so I think already we test at 7.21. Now it's back up again at 7.26. Okay, the 0.3 at 2 at 7.019. Okay, so these are the levels if you are planning to long or objective or accumulate. And then, of course, let's look at Solana as well. Solana USD. Now, Solana USD, you can see here, currently the setup for Solana Monday is still consolidating, still sideways. Okay, still sideways, looking onto the weekly time frame. Okay, you can see, right, descending channel. A descending channel like this, suddenly you see a break towards the upside, coming back down to reconfirm again. So far, Solana, it did not really drop that much. Okay, so next level to watch is your middle band here. So the middle band will give you around 21.17. Okay, for Solana. Daily, you can see also the daily time frame is also quite bullish, right? Extreme sell here, right? So middle band will be a level to test on the 21.15, 1.51. Okay, so overall the trend is a bit bearish on H4. So let's see whether or not this support can maintain. If not, we might look at these zones 21.5 to 1.17. Okay, as your immediate short-term support. Now, last one, chain link. Okay, link. You see. So chain link now, we are at 7.3. So again, it's still within the accumulation range. Still within here. Okay, your support zone. And then weekly, you can see again, weekly now, again, same momentum pullback. So yeah, like I said, it's sideways. Okay, so you have another chance again to accumulate. Then it's another opportunity for you guys to buy. So middle band will be around 6.64. If you come back down here again, so there could be another chance you might want to take advantage. So daily, we have a candlestick change of direction from buy to sell. Pull back maybe at least to retest back on the sell zone for the near short term at 7.62. H4 itself also you can see breaking rejected below the middle band. So you know that the trend is actually downtrend at the moment. So overall the trend is, I would say, is sideways. Okay, so it gives you another chance to accumulate. So chaining wise, you can take from this top to this low. Okay, so this low, the golden ratio of below 7.3 is currently right now at a very good buying range or at 0.5, $7. Okay, so that's my take for tonight. And once again, guys, thank you for your time. And I will see you in the next live session next Wednesday. Take care and good night, guys. See you.